Kilometers, the weird gauge. In my opinion, the miles per hour gauge is much prettier, and that's purely because that's what I'm used to my entire life. It's my preference, just due to familiarity. On my way back from Kevin's shop, headlights are PPF'd now, and the timing on this is horrible, but I had forgotten to make an appointment with him and actually schedule something, so he was kind enough to kind of get me in last minute. It is 5:40 p.m. and I am attempting now to go from Miramar to Escondido, which is generally about a 25 minute drive. It is now 48 minutes, so not horrible. I can think of worse places to be stuck. Earlier today, I did a coolant flush on this car per customer request. He kind of added that job last minute. He's picking up tomorrow, which is already pushed. Mike has COVID, so he is out. My dad's on his way back from Mexico right now. Everything is in my hands, and it's a little overwhelming to say the least. So tonight still I have to diagnose an inoperable, I don't know if it's inoperable, but there's a code stored for the tilt sensor, and when you set the alarm, the little clown nose flashes rapidly indicating a problem. Tilt sensor is fused on fuse 48 in the trunk. It's the third one from the top behind that right oddments door. It's a 5-amp fuse, and the fuse passes a visual inspection. There's several other things on that fuse as well, and we don't have problems with those, so I'm pretty sure the fuse is fine. I will pull it out and test the continuity just for fun, verify that being the easiest and cheapest solution isn't indeed the problem. After that, I think I have to suspect either wiring or the sensor itself, but on such an incredibly clean, well cared for, garage kept, low mileage, those are kilometers, 94,777 kilometers, which is like 58,000 miles, something like that. I really don't have any reason to suspect there's a problem, but things fail even in perfect conditions. I've never seen a bad tilt sensor before, but I don't know what else it could be. Well, that's a lie. It could be a general module that for whatever reason just doesn't like the communication. Even if it's good communication, it's getting from the tilt sensor. I may have another GM in stock. That is something I could replace if I have one that's the proper version number and part number. I don't know. It's going to be a very long night. My back already hurts. I have to do a PDI on this thing. I have to get it cleaned up, and I'm not going to be back at the shop before 7. So today may spill into tomorrow. New level of batshit today is how I've described that. Mike's down for COVID, and my dad's still in Mexico, and it's just me. And I got a pickup tomorrow, and I had to tie up all the loose ends today. Flush the coolant, tighten a parking brake, which I didn't get to, so that's early tomorrow morning. Fix a Blue Bus hardware too, that's just been a nightmare. I did the BM83 firmware update and then ran all these commands to try to make the calling work, but the calling's not going into TCU mode, which means the audio bitrate is at 44.1 kilohertz instead of 4800 or whatever those numbers are. It's wrong. So the call audio is very garbled. It is a nightmare. I've got a conference with Ted tomorrow to hopefully figure that out before my client arrives from Palm Springs. So craziness today will spill over into tomorrow. I drove all the way to the shop today, and I got out of the car and realized I did not have any shoes because I took them out of the car last night for some reason. I have no memory of doing that. And my work shoes are here because I had forgotten my normal shoes a time before that, and then had to wear the work shoes, and then accidentally drove home in them. So I had no shoes. How stupid is that to drive 14 miles, get there, oh, I have no shoes. Now I have to drive home, get shoes, and come back. Burn 40 minutes. Total waste. I'm upset about that, and it's something that's happening to me more and more. So I think I need to buy 3 pairs of shoes and just hide them under the headliner or something in the car, so they'll be also conveniently accessible. Anyways, my arm aches, my back aches, my brain is fried. It's 12:40. I'm gonna sleep. I gotta get up early tomorrow, head in there, get that freaking car picked up. And if I still feel anything like this, I am gonna come home and go sit in the hot tub and lay out in the rain, because the rain's come back tomorrow and I'm just thrilled about it. Good night.